Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. Before I get started, I want to welcome in my new subscribers. I'm over 18,000 viewers now, and this is a collaborative, co-creative experience. I can't do this without you. So I'm so grateful that so many of you allow me to translate these messages for you. I would like to take this time also to invite you to a group session, a group reading on March 6th. It's Thursday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's $25, 1 hour. There's already so many of you who have signed up for this. It's a transformational group session. As I was looking at the energy of the reading, it looks like we'll be mainly focusing on blocks or limitations in your solar plexus chakra, your seat of personal power, and your base chakra, which deals with the physical world, with your body, with your reality. Just like these readings, if you experience these online readings as personal readings, the same goes to a live event, but even more so. There's a lot of energies. As I was watching yesterday, the energy of this group session shift and change and expand as more and more people sign up for this. People are bringing in their healing intentions. They're bringing in a lot of guides, a lot of transformational opportunities in that space. I've been doing this work, cultivating this reading and healing space for over 10 years. And I'm so grateful to welcome so many of you into this beautiful space of transformation. And so if you are drawn to this reading, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these, and even some classes going forward this year. So this by all means is not the last class, last group session. This is just the beginning. And I would just like to invite you to that session if it feels like something that resonates. So, all right. Already excited for that, and looking forward to seeing so many of you in that space, bringing healing, so many healing intentions. And yesterday when I was tuning into that energy, grounding it in, watching it expand, a lot of you are bringing in, I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to heal this. And you can. I'm just facilitating a space, a transformational space, and you're welcome to invite transformation, shifts, releasing what no longer serves you and bringing in energies of new, of change. So with that, let's move on to your reading. Okay. What's the overall energy of this reading? Thank you. Wow. What's hidden? What's hidden? Thank you. Outcome. Thank you. All right, so the overall energy of this reading is the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, where is she? Right here. She's someone who's very grounded, very stable, kind of like an earth angel type of energy, very creative. I feel like you might be someone who's very creative. Since these are both pentacles, this feels right now about work, about your abundance. You have the resources. Feels like you've been creating stability and security for yourself, abundance. Wow. You have created resources for yourself, trained your focus. Where is she? 9 of Pentacles. She's trained her focus on what she wants. She's got a skill, something that's hers. Something that's passionate, that a skill that you've developed. You've learned how to train your focus, and you're creating or created abundance for yourself. For some of you, it feels like you are in this energy, stepping into 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, you fully embraced these energies. What do we need to know? It looks like you have achieved freedom, stability, security, independence. This feels like financial independence. Ooh, you're very discerning. Queen of Swords upright. Okay, you're very guarded internally with repeating past cycles that you know didn't work, that made you unhappy. This feels like an internal belief. Queen of Swords, an internal belief system that you have. Oh, got it. All right. Thank you for your patience while I figure this out, what the message is. What I'm getting is, it looks like you've been able to cultivate a financial independence, freedom, stability, or you're creating that, depending on where you are. This is a general reading for a lot of people. But what I'm getting is you feel pretty confident in your work, in your stability, in your ability to create what you want in the 3D. There's an asterisk. There's an internal belief that you have that it's not around work and abundance. It feels like happiness. You have so much going, so many pentacles coming in, and assured and confident, and there's even more coming in. It looks like once you've created abundance, more abundance is just coming in. It's a matter of timing. What I'm interested in is, okay, there we go. What I'm getting is you have achieved, I'm talking to somebody who's created abundance for themselves, stability, security. There's even more coming in. You look so grounded, and it's not just now. It looks like it's stability going off into the distance. What's coming up is like an internal worry, an internal belief system of worry of repeating the past around, this feels like romance. Repeating, it feels like you're worried you're going to be attracting in, or you're attracting someone like the past that was not someone that brought you happiness and fulfillment. There's almost this like fear that you are still, that you haven't changed, that you will repeat the cycle, that you will be drawn in, attracted to someone and go down that same path. And it feels like, so in one aspect of your life, it's like you're stepping into knowingness. It feels like your belief systems, your belief around your ability to create stability, security, abundance for yourself is switching from a belief system to a knowingness. So that looks really good. And what you're wanting is, now with all that stability that you've created for yourself, is to populate that with loving relationships, is what I'm getting. Friendships, relationships, connection, community, cooperation. But there's this internal fear that someone can come along and you'll just be pulled away, pulled out of your stability and security, and repeat a cycle. There's something here, like you don't trust your desires when it comes to other people, friends, even romance. It feels like for some of you it's, I don't trust who I attract. So it feels like this belief, if this is resonating, is keeping you from fully engaging in your life. You feel very confident in creating stability, security, independence, freedom. You feel very confident in this energy, Nine of Pentacles. However, right now, for who this reading's for, there's fear that I can't say it another way, keep attracting people who are not for you. Okay. What I'm getting here is there are new opportunities, new energy coming in, new tangible in the 3D opportunities. What are these opportunities? How can feels like a lot of you are alchemizing some fears. There's a need to make a different choice, make different decisions, to meet this new energy, not with that old mindset. Boom, there we go. New energy comes in, and if you've got an old mindset, like new person, new opportunity, new environments, but if you bring in that fearful mindset without alchemizing, then you do repeat. Then fear, you're looking through that lens of fear. So how do we clear that fear? How does the viewer? Okay, beautiful. The Two of Wands energy is the story is that this person took their wand, their excitement, went out in the world, explored life, and they've come all the way back and they're back home. And this person is under the belief, the mindset that they have experienced everything. They've seen everything. They feel like a full cup. It's hard to teach anything to a full cup kind of person. Someone who's like, no, I've already experienced I know how this turns out. I already know there's nothing new to learn. It's really hard to, you can't you can't teach someone who's got that type of mentality. And so if you have that mentality, there's a need to get out of the house and believe and welcome in new experiences. You being new, the experiences being new. One way that I have helped me perceive new is by noticing, going places purposely, getting out of the house and having new experiences, not going to the same places, because you take that old mindset and nothing new can come from a new place or from an old place, old expectations. What helps me with this type of mindset is going to do new things, places you've never gone. You don't have to travel big. I'm even talking about, so on my walk, somewhat daily walk, I've got a pattern that I always go on, because boy do I love my patterns. And instead, I'll go out and I'll be like, instead of left, like I always I'm going to turn right. And just notice this is new. I've never walked in this space before. It doesn't have to be magical, but noticing this is new. I'm new in a new place I've never been, and get curious. What am I seeing about this new place? What is, so not coming to a new place with full cup mentality, coming to with half cup, no cup. I have no experience. I'm a baby in this new. I'm new in this new place. What's here? And just notice and allow new experiences new. For a lot of you, there's a need to just continue kind of wedging in new experiences, new me, and be very cognizant, very conscious. This is new. I'm not going to project my limitations of what old is onto this new. I'm going to experience something new. For some of you, only you know what sounds exciting, what interests you, and go out there and have new experiences. A lot of times, if I can't get to excitement because my vibration is too low, I get to curious. What am I curious about learning? What am I curious about? Follow that. Is there a class you can take? Not taking some class to get to some place, not doing something so you can achieve something, but just doing something for the joy of it, for the new experience of it, to meet new people, to show up in a new place and have new experiences. Okay. What's the Seven of Wands? Oh, some of you feel like I'm not ready. I'm not ready for new. I mean, only you can decide, but some of you feel a bit rushed, like, oh, this is what it is. Like, I need to be fully healed. Only you can decide. This is, I can't tell if this is you or not, but what I'm getting, there's a message here of not having to be perfect, getting out there and just enjoying life. Newness, new people, new experiences, new me. Look at me. I've never been in this place. What does this place have to offer? This is so interesting. What am I noticing about this? How am I showing up? I feel a little weird, like first day of school kind of new energy, because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what is there. And it feels like every day for the person I'm talking to who's really ready to get out of a hyper independence mode, There needs to be kind of populating your calendar with just every day, what can I do? What's one thing I can do that's new? What's one place I can go? New experiences. You know, I usually go get a massage here. I'm going to go get a massage somewhere else. I'm going to try something new. Anything to break up that patterning and be very conscious. Oh, this is new. I'm in a new place. Do you see how that wedges in and creates within your energy new, which lets old, you can let go more and more of the old stories, old energies as you create and invite in new. Okay. In what's hidden, we've got Magician, Six of Swords. This feels like you are manifesting. That's why it feels like I'm helping you tune your focus. Just like you tuned your focus to give you the stability and security around abundance, about what you've created around yourself, utilizing the same focus to create connections, relationships, new opportunities. Anything else? All right. Boy, your finances are on fire. Whoever I'm talking to, it looks like what you've been working on oh, wow. What your finances, 8 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, your finances are expanding. It feels like once you achieve a certain level, it's just that your stability and security is a knowingness. And so it's just attracting more and more of that. And so now that you've got that abundance and stability, you're wanting to populate. It feels like you want connection, connection, community. All right. I'm also, it looks like, talking to somebody who's very intuitive. High Priestess energy. The worry about betrayal and hurt and deception, you have experienced that. It looks like you're trying to get out of hermit mode, out of isolation. And it looks like you've been tuning into so much betrayal energy, so much hurt, so much harm, so much pain and woundedness. So you're trying to figure out how to let that die down so it's not so loud in your space, because it feels like what you're really wanting is to have community and connection. However, you have such strong beliefs that people are dangerous or hurtful or harmful, that they're liars, cheaters, stealers. So it looks like if you're wanting community and connection, that story of betrayal needs to die down. You need stop telling it, stop bringing it to the foreground. Let go of that story. if you're wanting community and connection, you can't have both. It feels like there's a choice here. I'm getting that the past betrayal, you were put in a position so you could see it, so you can move away from that energy, so you could become the version of yourself. It feels like you wanted to have community, connection, love, but there was a connection, some people around you that weren't for you. And to be the version you wanted to be, you needed to be removed from an environment, from people, a person, a relationship. It looks like that has worked, and it looks like you are no longer surrounded by those people, person, environment. And now it feels like you're being guided to come out of isolation. There's just worry that you're going to repeat the past. What I'm getting here is you have to show yourself by getting out there with new energy, just creating new opportunities, new you. I've never been here. I've never done this. I've never met these people, and allow new experiences to come in. There's something about just a little bit every day. Just what's one thing I can do to go somewhere new, do something new I've never done, and be very conscious. This is new. I'm allowing in new experiences, and kind of add those up and invite in a new. And as new comes in, you let go of the old. That's what I'm seeing. It's not take a pill and the past disappears and you step in. It's a process, is what I'm getting. All right. In the outcome and advice, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is typically that player energy, someone who just goes after what they desire, flitting from one desire to the other. Very lower chakras open, just desire to desire. There's not a lot of connection with the upper chakras in this activity. So this tends to be someone who's a player, just going after the next shiny object. Why is this showing up in the outcome? Wow, Page of Wands in reverse. Going from Knight to Page of Wands. All right. Okay. It feels like, again, I'm talking to somebody who's afraid of their desires, afraid that someone will be able to come in and take advantage of your insecurities. Feels like you recognize this pattern from your past. Someone's going to come in and sell you a dream. Okay. All right. If you'll allow that old story to die down, it feels like you're not at... It feels like the message that I'm tuned into is Spirit wants you to know that you're different. You're not susceptible to that unless you... You're not susceptible. You're different. If you met someone like a past person with all those desires, it feels like your red flags would come up immediately and you'd be like, oh, No, not interested. I've already learned this. I've already had this experience. From Knight of Wands reverse to Page of Wands reverse, this type of energy is having less and less effect over you. Right now, it feels like the fear of repeating the past is really got a hold on you, and it doesn't feel like the past will repeat. It feels like I'm talking to somebody who has changed. Their energy has changed. It feels like you just need to get out there, invite new experiences, just little experiences. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to do with your life. Just go out there and show yourself every day something new so you can be different. And so you can show yourself, oh, I'm not afraid that this is going to repeat, because when I go out there, meet new people, have different experiences, someone comes up and I'm like, oh, no, yeah, I'm not at danger of falling prey to someone that I desire. Okay. And some of you are really wanting a relationship, lovers, wanting to move on and have love, have deep connections. So again, Six of Swords, moving on. Six of Swords has shown up twice now. Moving on to calmer waters, but you have to allow the story to die down that you don't like to create a new story of your becoming. One thing that's coming through, and then it feels like that's all that I'm getting from this message. When I went through a very difficult breakup, heartbreaking, brutal, what helped for me was moving from a subdivision where everybody knew me as a part of a couple. And so it was really hard to tell a different story when everybody's asking, how's it going? And it was hard to have a new beginning. When I moved to an apartment after that, I met so many new people, wonderful new people, a group of amazing friends. And I didn't tell my story. I didn't tell where I just come from, what's been going on. I just showed up as me in the present and allowed myself to meet people, talk about what's going on in the present, enjoy getting to know new people. They had no idea where I've come from. And it helped me let go of a past story and start creating a new version of me and have new experiences and meeting new people and learning a lot about myself in that experience. And so if you are in an environment where it's really hard for you to have new experiences because everywhere you look around are the old experiences, sometimes moving to a new place or allowing yourself to start over helps. If moving isn't in the cards for you, because literally I don't see anything talking about moving, there's just a getting out there and having new environments. And don't bring that old version, don't bring that story, don't be so quick to tell them where you've been. Let that past story die down so you can have a new beginning, so you can have new opportunities, so you can meet new people who can meet you at a new space. So hopefully that's helpful. I keep saying the same thing over and over again, and hopefully that's giving you some ideas about boots in the ground, things you can do to start creating the version of the life that you prefer to have, which includes community and connection and lovers. So, all right, I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.